Listen, I love just about everything about Final Fantasy XIV. I have more than 2,000 hours in game at this point, and Lord knows I could talk forever about all of the different systems and mechanics and features that I love. But one thing has been wearing on me lately, and I thought it would be a good time to talk about it. With the game being 10 years old at this point, it's understandable that it shows its age from time, and is essentially held hostage by decisions that were made early on in the design process. But as someone who first played Elder Scrolls Online, I find myself wishing we had just a little more control over body types. I completely understand why they essentially locked down everyone into the same body type, with the only real difference being women's busts. It's a lot easier to design armor that looks nice on everyone that way. ESO deals with that problem as well, but ultimately just lets it look janky on some of the more extreme body types, and I personally think that's fine. Instead, we have this weird system where there's no real variety among the body types, and a big portion of the player base still can't even wear most hats because of the developers' extremely rigid guidelines as to what is and isn't acceptable. Ultimately, I just feel like it's far too easy to see similar characters in the game with everyone on the same body type and there only being 4 faces each. If it wasn't for the subtypes like Highlander and Midlanders, and the different body types between the genders like the male row and female row, it would be even more ridiculous. There are ways to get around this stuff in cutscenes at least. I think Sadu is proof that all Aura women don't need to be soft and dainty like they are in the character creator. Wait, hold on. Future Mr. Dr. Professor Editor Bubbins here. I just felt like I had to address the elephant in the room. Now you may find yourself wondering, what in Sam hell is up with this them here gameplay? Well, I'm glad you asked. See, I thought I'd record some PvP gameplay for once, get away from the random dungeons or whatever else I usually show, something different. But what I didn't account for was just how much Final Fantasy XIV would absolutely despise my recording software while still recording at max graphics settings while playing PvP with like 50 other people. Long story short, my misfortune is your fortune, so please enjoy my utter confusion and nonsensical gameplay because I certainly didn't. Alright, back to the reasoning here. Okay, bye, enjoy, laugh at me, it's fine, whatever. But for context, Elder Scrolls Online came out around the same time, and look what's possible there. They have a 3-way slider for muscular, large, and thin, and that's on top of all the other sliders for torso, gut, chest, waist, etc. Because of the sheer number of options in Elder Scrolls Online, it's just so hard to run into someone who looks the same, unless they're going for something stereotypical at least. With how fantastical Final Fantasy is at times, I guess I just can't help but be a bit disappointed. Like, what if I want to play a grumpy old man with a big sword? Or this farmer orc? If I wanted to have a body type similar to that, I have to play a row male, but ultimately they're built. They're not just large, they're built, they're muscular. And I don't want to get too far into the weeds, but I'd love to play an Aura male that isn't shaped like a Dorito. I mean, why can't I just have this? Oops, sorry, that's Oblivion. I meant this. I don't know, I'm really glad where the game is right now, but I am kind of sad that we've probably got all we're going to get for the next 10 years with the upcoming graphics update and the Women Hrothgar releasing. I honestly can't imagine them making any more major changes for at least half a decade. So in the end, we're kind of just stuck with what we've got. I only really play Bun Boys anyway, so I suppose I really shouldn't complain, but considering how fantastical the game is, I just wish there was more. That's all. In the meantime, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment for this video's question. What would you change about character creation? Let me know. My answer will be pinned down in the comments. If you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon linked in the description below. For now though, I think that's it. I'll see you next time.